What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we are going to be diving into some Great League battles. Now, I reached out on Twitter to battle you guys as we can battle instantly. That was actually a lot of fun to be fighting a lot of new opponents and fighting you guys all on Twitter. So I'm going to be trying to do that in the future. So if you guys aren't already following me on Twitter, be sure to follow that. Link down in the description. You guys can see it here on the screen. It's at Zyonik_. So today we are bringing Azumarill, Ferrothorn, and Honchkrow. Now, this team's pretty spicy. Azumarill is a staple in the Great League meta. Ferrothorn is a really good new grass type, and Honchkrow is so deadly with energy advantage. So on Azumarill, we are running Bubble, Ice Beam, and Hydro Pump. On Ferrothorn, we are running Bullet Seed, Flash Cannon, and Power Whip. And on Honchkrow, we are running Snarl, Sky Attack, and Dark Pulse. Getting into the first battle here. We are leading with that Azumarill, and guys, Honchkrow is so deadly. You guys are about to see how much damage it does. Now, we are up against Gallade. This is not good for us. It has access to Leaf Blade, which will be doing super effective damage, so we are going to go straight into Honchkrow, get ahead on energy. I'm already at a Dark Pulse, and look at that. Registeel came in. We don't care about Registeel, guys. Honchkrow with energy advantage is destructive. On top of that, Dark Pulse is doing about 40% of Registeel's health. But we do have to shield. That's the thing, is Honchkrow is so weak that you need to protect it with shields. So we are just going to start farming for energy and then go for another Dark Pulse. Now, he probably doesn't have any idea how quick we're going to be getting to our charge moves, which is why we're over farming. Now, we're able to get to another one there, and we get to a third one before he can get to a second charge move. That's how deadly this is. Because of the fast move Snarl, it's going to be doing massive amounts of damage. Now, again, we are going to shield here. Honchkrow is like lined up to start sweeping the team if we can get this Dark Pulse off. Now, we do see him switch, and he switches into Azumarill. So notice how we took out Registeel, basically. We got him very, very low, and his shields. Watch what Honchkrow is about to do to Azumarill. That's one Sky Attack. Here's two Sky Attacks. So we already bulked down Registeel. We're taking down the Azumarill here. And then we're going to switch into our Ferrothorn now. So look at that. This is just ridiculous how much damage is coming from Honchkrow if you can line it up properly. That's the thing. Honchkrow is going to be very weak to things like Bastiodon with Smackdown or Charm from Wigglytuff, so you have to watch out for that. So it doesn't always work, but when it works, it is so beautiful. You can pump out so much damage. And Ferrothorn is fantastic as well. So we're going to go straight for Flash Cannon. Gallade is coming back in. This is going to one-shot the Gallade, guys. Flash Cannon from Ferrothorn is deadly. One-shots Gallade. Here comes the Registeel again, and then we're just going to go for a Power Whip. Again, the energy gain on Ferrothorn is absolutely ridiculous, and we still have Azumarill with full health, so that is going to be a good first battle right there. Now, the charge move does come through right here. This will be finishing us off, but we still have Honchkrow and Azumarill. Azumarill's full health, and then we come in with the Honchkrow to finish it off. A shiny Honchkrow at that. So good first battle, and we're moving into our second one. And again, like I said, there's weaknesses on this team. This team is not perfect, but it's a lot of fun to run with. Now we have Azumarill versus Defense Form Deoxys. I really don't like this matchup on the Azumarill side because we're going to be very weak to Thunderbolt, but what I want to do is build up energy and make him waste his, and now I'm going to go into Honchkrow because I want to start getting ahead on energy and make him think that he can stay in because they do have Rock Slide, and we get to a Dark Pulse, which is going to be doing super effective damage to the Defense Form Deoxys, and we're going to be able to outpace him in terms of charge moves. We do get a shield, and I'm wondering if he's going to swap out. He doesn't. He decides to go for a charge move. We have to watch out for that Rock Slide and Thunderbolt. So we're going to go ahead and shield, and then we are probably going to see a swap, which we do into Wigglytuff. And this is why I said Wiggly, he goes down so quick. So you guys saw before with the Azumarill Registeel, it was fantastic, but the second a hard-hitting fast move comes in like Charm, it absolutely destroys us. But that's okay. We have Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is there for the Charmers that we are going to see. Flash Cannon from this range will one-shot the Wigglytuff. That's how deadly this is. On top of that, if it was something like a Bastiodon, that's what the Azumarill is there for. So we're sitting pretty good. Defense Form Deoxys does have quite a bit of energy, and they have a Leafeon, so really spicy grass pick right here, but Flash Cannon is going to do a lot of damage. Again, Ferrothorn is great against other grass type Pokemon. It does have to watch out for things like Earthquake and Weather Ball maybe from Cherim. But we do see the swap in Defense Form Deoxys, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Power Whip right here. I want to get his shield. That's going to be crucial for me. And then we are going to swap now into Azumarill, and I'm just going to start farming energy because I'm going to shield right here. I think I do, yeah. I do shield right here, the Rock Slide, and then I'm just going to farm down with Bubble. And then we basically have an Ice Beam ready to go for this Leafeon. Leafeon, however, is going to be able to survive the Ice Beam. It still has a little bit of bulk, and Azumarill is not a glassy Pokemon, so it's going to survive the Ice Beam, but it is at a charge move right now. This is going to be Leaf Blade. This will be taking out the Azumarill. That's okay. We have Ferrothorn ready to go, and we are going to be finishing off with Fast Moves, I believe. Yeah, Fast Moves alone. So, good second battle right there. Again, you guys saw Honchkrow get deleted instantly. That's how dangerous it is to use, but it is so much fun. All right, Game 3, Azumarill versus Haunter. I really don't like this matchup. Haunter is so deadly, especially with shields. So what we're going to do is build up some energy. I want to go for this Ice Beam. I definitely want to get a shield away. I know this Haunter will be shielding. We're not going to shield ourselves. Shadow Ball does hit us though, so that's very costly for us in terms of health. But we are going to get off the Ice Beam. This will be getting the shield, and then I'm going to go straight into Honchkrow. Again, Honchkrow going to be doing super effective damage with that Snarl. As you guys can see, it starts destroying, and then we're going to see Azumarill come in right here. You definitely want to be going for Sky Attack in this matchup because the Dark Pulse will be resisted, but Sky Attack is stab as well, and it does about 40% of Azumarill's health, and we already have another one before he's even at an Ice Beam, which is fantastic for us. So, Honchkrow getting off the Sky Attack right here, getting the Azumarill low. We still have 2 shields, so I believe I shield right here. I'm thinking I might actually be able to farm down with Snarl. I don't know though, so we're going to build up a little bit and then go for a Sky Attack now. I wanted to get ahead on energy because I might be able to get off a charge move versus the Haunter that may come back in, but we do get his shield, and then I don't get the Sky Attack right there. That's okay. We can come in with our own Azumarill or Ferrothorn right here. So I'm hoping I come in, or actually I'm not hoping, I'm not sure what I come in with. We'll see what I come, I think it's Ferrothorn. No, it's going to be the Azumarill again. And we see the swap to Haunter using the energy. So this is, I'm okay with this. This is actually more ideal because then the energy's gone on the Haunter, and we're going to bring in Ferrothorn. And one of the biggest cripples to this team endgame is a Registeel in the back. That's actually like the worst thing for us, or not one of the worst, but it's pretty dang bad because we can't do anything about it. And we are going to see a Registeel. So that basically wraps it up right there. This is where another Grass-type Pokemon like maybe Meganium would do better with shields down because of that Earthquake, but Ferrothorn can't finish off the game right here. So this team, again, it's a lot of fun. It's very strong, but if they have a Registeel in the back, or maybe they have that Charmer that can delete Honchkrow, it's not going to be as good. But still, it's a team I'd recommend trying out if you guys can get it. And it's not too expensive in terms of dust investment. Azumarill is definitely going to be the most expensive with the power-ups. But here we go. Game 4 here. We have Azumarill versus Venusaur. So my goal here is actually to get a shield. That's what I want to get. So I want to get into a 1-shield situation. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam. And then I want to swap into Honchkrow. So I'm going to swap into Honchkrow, but he did get off the charge move, which is fine. I need to keep the health on my Azumarill, so I'm going to go ahead and shield as well. But we're going to get ahead on energy in a 1-shield situation with the Honchkrow. Again, this is why it's so deadly. And we see a swap into Altaria. So you guys saw what it did to Registeel. You guys saw what it did to Azumarill. Now watch what it does to Altaria. We get off the Sky Attack here. That's 50%. And we already have another one. So shields are going to have to go up right here on this Altaria because it will take it out. And we do get the shield, which is great. But I don't think I can actually get to another Sky Attack in time. So I'm going to go ahead and let the Honchkrow go down. I think it would be too risky to try to get it. Now I actually probably could have. But I'm going to come back in with Azumarill because I want to get an Ice Beam off. Plus I still have Ferrothorn in the back for that Venusaur. So charge move coming through. I'm not going to shield the Sky Attack. I'm worried more about the Frenzy Plant or potentially another charge move from a different Pokemon. We're going to farm up a little bit more. Now go for the Ice Beam so I'm ahead on energy if the Venusaur does decide to come back in. Especially with shields down is going to be great for us. And we are going to see the Venusaur come back in, which is again why I have the shield. So we're going to go ahead and shield. and then I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, but we do see a swap into Haunter, which is great because we're going to go straight for the Ice Beam right here. This will be getting the Haunter low, and now I know my Ferrothorn can actually close out the game because he's going to have to do a charge move right here. This Shadow Punch will finish us off, but Ferrothorn is going to be able to close this game. There's no Registeel in the back. There's no Alolan Marowak. Ferrothorn can win against Venusaur. It's going to be resisting the Sludge Bomb and Frenzy Plant, and Flash Cannon is going to be neutral and will actually take it out from this range. So this is basically going to be a GG. Frenzy Plant coming in right here. Not going to do a lot because it is going to be resisted. And then we're going to be able to get off the Flash Cannon right here. Again, Flash Cannon from Ferrothorn is so strong. Ferrothorn can also run with Thunder as well. And Thunder can do a lot of damage to those flyers like Skarmory. So I hope you guys... Oh, we got another battle. I almost ended it right there. We have a 5th battle against Mr. Shink. So shout out to him. We have a Azumarill versus Registeel. So this is more ideal for us. Azumarill, we catch the Registeel early. That's what I'm really worried about. And again, what I'm aiming to do right here is get a shield off of the Registeel and then go into Honchkrow with 2 shields. So we're just going to go for the Hydro Pump. I either want to get health or shield right here. If I get the shield, then I'm going to go into the Honchkrow. So we do get the shield, and then I think I'm going to let Azumarill take a charge move, or maybe I shield right here. Yeah, I'm going to let him take a charge move so that Honchkrow is in an even matchup with energy basically against Registeel. My opponent thinks it's okay to stay in. So I'm going to let him get off the first charge move. Again, a psychological thing of making him think that he beat me to the charge move, which he didn't. I already had Dark Pulse. And we see the swap to Azumarill. So again, you guys know what Sky Attack is going to do here. It's going to do a lot. And I don't know if he's ready for it. So here we go. Here's one Sky Attack, and then we already have another one, but we're going to build up, and we're going to go for our second one now. And we might be able to get to a third before he's actually able to get off the Ice Beam. So Sky Attack coming through, gets him low, but he does get the Ice Beam off right here. So we're going to go ahead and shield, because I think I can beat him to 2 Sky Attacks or finish him off with Snarl alone before he gets to another one. But then I'm noticing my switch timer's coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the Sky Attack instead of trying to farm down, because what I'm actually going to do is keep my Honchkrow. So now I'm going to swap into the Azumarill to soak the charge move, while basically we just got his last shield right there. So then I can come back in with Honchkrow and farm down for energy. So maybe I come in with Ferrothorn. I think it's Honchkrow that I come back in with. Yeah, it's Honchkrow. So we come back in, farm down. We're already at a Sky Attack, and we'll have to see what's in the back. It's going to be the Registeel, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse right here. Again, really heavy neutral damage versus Registeel, and then hopefully he gets off a charge move. Okay, yep. So this is more ideal for us. Again, we took out the Azumarill. Registeel is low, so hopefully as long as they don't have something that can beat Ferrothorn, and it's going to be a Tropius. So this is perfect. This is what Ferrothorn's built for. It's built for taking out Azumarills, it's built for taking out Charmers, and it's built for taking out some other grass, as you guys are going to see here with the Flash Cannon. Going to do about 55-60% of Tropius's health, and then Tropius is running Razor Leaf as well, and we're going to be resisting the Razor Leafs, and we are also going to be resisting the, or it's going to be neutral on the Aerial Ace. So we're going to build up a little bit of extra energy and then go for the Flash Cannon here to finish off the Tropius, and then the Registeel in the back. We'll be able to finish off nicely with just one fast move because it is that low. So very good battles right there. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team. Honchkrow honestly surprised me. It did so much damage. And Ferrothorn as well was really fantastic in these sets. But again, if you run into a Registeel endgame, that's basically where you can't win. You want to try to take it out with Azumarill or Honchkrow so that Ferrothorn has a better opportunity to close endgame. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.